Today I'm going to show you how to crochet the waistcoat stitch. This stitch is also referred to as the center post stitch, the knit stitch, the center single crochet stitch, and obviously the waistcoat stitch. Essentially they're all worked the same, it's just how the designer calls it. It is a single crochet and it is traditionally worked in the round, and you are going to be working into the front of the single crochet. So if you look at this single crochet, there are two vertical bars. You're going to work through the center of those bars. Traditionally, you work in the top of the stitch, which is right here, but you're going to go in between these bars to crochet. Now on the back side of the stitch, if you just turn this single crochet over, here is a vertical bar right here, and then these strands of yarn create a Y. Your hook is going to come up right underneath that vertical bar and into that Y. Another key to working a waistcoat stitch is to use an extra large hook. I'm using a medium worsted weight yarn and an L hook. To work the waistcoat, you're going to go into that stitch, and again you can see that I am underneath the vertical bar on the back side and between the strands of the Y. Very loosely pull up a loop, make sure those loops go onto the widest part of your hook, and then very loosely crochet that single crochet. In the next stitch, insert between the vertical bars, make sure you're underneath that vertical bar, pull up a loop, and complete the single crochet. One more, insert the hook between the vertical bars, you're underneath that horizontal bar and between the Ys, yarn over, pull up a loop, and single crochet. To work a stitch increase while working the waistcoat stitch, it's going to be just like a regular single crochet or regular waistcoat stitch, but working 2 in 1. So like I mentioned before, you're going to go between the stitch and through the center of it and complete the first stitch, and then go into that exact same location to work the second stitch. And you have just increased by 2 stitches, and then you can continue your round by working the 1 waistcoat stitch in the next stitch. To work a decrease in the waistcoat stitch, you're going to go into the vertical bar to the left. You're going to go into that bar, and then you're going to go into the center of the next stitch. So you're going to pull up that vertical bar, go into the center of that next stitch, pull up that loop, go through that, and then complete the single crochet. Now it is not an invisible decrease. You will be able to see how that pulls over, but then in the next row you can work into that single crochet just like you would a traditional waistcoat stitch. So one more decrease is into the left vertical bar, and then in through the center of the next stitch, and pull up a loop, and then complete the single crochet.